This morning we have Wendy Powell from the Wildcat District. She's here to show us some tools and tips that will help you if you find yourself in calving season.
Yes.
All right, so I do actually know a little bit about this from my days in Wyoming. It's a unique time of year when all the baby cows are just born.
I know, they're so cute, but we want to make for sure they stay safe and healthy, and so we have all kinds of things to make sure that happens.
All right, so let's hear. We have a whole table of goodies here.
Yes. So I first want to talk about some of the things to keep in the feed truck. Okay. So as we're going out and checking all of our pastures, some of the things that we need as new babies are hitting the ground is ways to identify them. So a tag and its button. And then make for sure that you have the right tagger to go with them, because not all tagging systems are created equal. And so they don't always work together. So make for sure that you have the right system all together that you can grab.
Okay.
And then the other thing to make for sure you have is the way to write down your calving record. So which cow it is, if she had a bull or a heifer, and you can do that with a simple spiral notebook.
Okay.
Have a pen. Actually, have a pencil, because in cold temperatures, absolutely. Cold temperatures, these things freeze up. So pencils are usually more helpful. They also make fancy little pocket calving records that you
little
can
pocketbooks.
use year to year. So whatever works for your farm.
All right. Okay. And I know, at least in Wyoming, it's so cold this time of year. So these, ranchers are out there, a bunch of them, all hours of the night, because they have to see if the calf dropped, and so you have to make sure you scoop it up and bring it in. Do you guys have the heating incubators?
We don't on our place, unless we have those Arctic blasts.
Yeah, right?
They can be really helpful for calf sickles. And one way, one way to check if those calves are too cold and if you need to provide that mediation is just a simple thermometer.
Okay.
I mean, this is just one I grabbed out of the little medicine cabinet yesterday, and actually my husband did. And you can use that. It's simple, and that will work on your calves. So you want to make for sure that they're not getting too cold before you provide some intervention and get that calf up to a temperature it needs to be.
All right. And so what are some of the other next steps?
Yeah, so after, if you're in the pasture situation, if you've got the calf tagged and you've written down who it is, one thing that my family has been using is a calf catcher to catch the calf, to tag it.
That goes around its neck?
So no, actually we use it like this, and we hook it around a back leg or front leg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is just an extra part that you can use, like when a cow is in a working chute, and you can use it to mouth her, look at her teeth, things like that. So it's a multi-use tool.
I love that.
We call it a calf catcher. I don't know what the actual name is, but it's super handy.
I like it.
Yes.
And guess what? We are actually going to go to commercial real quick, then we'll do weather, and then we'll come back for the final of everything else you have going on here, because we want to learn more.
Yes.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Wendy Powell is here, and it's another Wildcat Wednesday. So this week we're learning all about calving. So we already did one session just to kind of get the basic overview. Now you're going to share with us things to look for if you need to step in and intervene, right?
That's right, yes. So if there's problems, especially with first calf heifers, you want to make for sure that you know what you're looking for, all the different stages of birth, so that you know when to leave her alone and let her do her job as she was meant to do, or if you need to provide some assistance. So the first thing to have is a good flashlight that you have extra batteries for, so you know that whenever you're out looking for a female that might be giving birth, then you can find her.
Yes.
So that's step one.
Visibility.
Yes. And then have your phone number to the vet that you have a veterinary client-patient relationship with.
Okay.
So you know that if a female's having problems giving birth, then that's your expert that you can call. And this person needs to be someone that you've worked with, that knows your herd, that knows you a little bit. I also have a number on here for a helpful neighbor. So if
the more the merrier, right? It's definitely not a one-person job.
Right.
You need help. So
so if you're trying to get a heifer in and you just need some backup help, then that person might be the one to call. So moving on, so if we've got her in the chute or we've got her up in the maternity barn, then maybe we need to restrain her, whether that's in a working chute or just with a halter. So having a rope halter on hand they're just easy to slip on and off. So I'm just going to put all of these things here in my trusty bucket. We always have these around. And this bucket needs to be stored someplace where you can grab it quickly, and it needs to be kept all put together.
All right,
so
got it.
Everything's in there.
Okay. So we got 1 minute left. So give us a brief.
Fast.
Here we go.
An OB glove so that you prevent infection going from you to the cow. OB chain. I want to talk a minute about this, maybe not a full minute. Once you use this thing, make for sure you sanitize it, get it completely dry, and then put it back into a baggie so that next time you need to use it, it's ready to go. Handle for the OB chain. Towels to clean up the area because it's a messy job. If you're not interested in towels, then shop towels, some non-detergent soap and water for lube. This is colostrum replacer. So if you've got a calf that's coming into the world that you're worried about colostrum transfer on, the golden hour, then this is a commercial product to have on hand. And that is how you administer it.
All right.
Yeah.
I love it.
So,
Wendy, thank you. We all learned something here today. Very fun. Thank you for joining us. And be sure to tune in next week for another Wildcat Wednesday. We'll be right back with more news after this.